Yeah, another thing we did is a training video.
Yeah.
I mean, not video, you were ripped.
What do they call it, the ultimate training or what?
Ultimate power training.
Oh, so it was all lifting?
Yeah, all lifting.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Long time ago.
Yeah, 2004.
15, 20 years ago,
Yeah. I think you just finished a fight, so you're in tip-top shape.
Right.
So,
I was in fighting shape.
Yeah. So...
we were talking about that earlier. We did some videos. I'm not even going to say the production company because I don't want anyone finding out. But we did how many videos did we do?
Oh, God.
It was like 10, 13, something
10 or
ridiculous.
13, yeah, somebody.
Wow.
Some guy had suckered me into going to Florida to film a workout or a training video there. And then he took that video and he went to this other production company and he sold that video for, a lot of money, and was going to give me $1,000, you know. And then the other company that bought it ended up calling me to ask me something, and I says, what did you pay for this? You know? And he told me, said, hey, so cancel that video real fast, you know. And then that guy lost the contract and I got it. So
yeah, trying to come up with content for 13 videos that 45 minutes to an hour. It
was insane. We were making
a lot
shit
of
up.
videos.
Yeah. We were making shit up. Yeah.
You got a lot of those guys, huh?
Oh, yeah, all over.
There's another guy in L.A., not directly to me, but the fighter I was coaching, he was talking to a guy. His name's Jesse. And Jesse told me, this guy manages Don Frye. Okay. And then Jesse told me, I don't know that guy. So I called up Don, hey, do you know this guy? And Don said, who the fuck is that? There's so many guys that make up stories.
Oh, yeah, we've gotten that over the years. Like, I trained down here with Don Frye, and they've even mentioned my name, and that, and so-and-so, and I'm like, well, that's who you just said you train with, and he doesn't know you. Yeah. Just like, wow.
Anyone that just shook your hand, they're like, oh, yeah, I trained with him, yeah.
Well, they've either trained me or beat me.
Yeah,
yeah. That's the two things. Yeah, I beat Don Frye.
Yep. I had those guys tell me to my face that I beat Don Frye, and I'm like, hold on. Oh, not that Don Frye. Must have been Dan Severn.
Yeah, they look alike. White guys with dark hair and mustache, they all look alike.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I met Dan with Mr. Inoki in Beverly Hills. We had a lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, and you were in the suit.
I remember first time meeting Dan too.
You don't remember that, Dan?
Keep going.
It might trigger something here. Go ahead.
I've met a lot of the fighters in and out Mr. Inoki's office or dinner, but you're the only person who dressed up. The suit, sharp.
Wow. I was thinking he's got me confused with somebody else because I don't normally do something like that.
And you've only rented one suit in your life.
Yeah. You think I'd remember that one time?
He had that suit from Goodwill.
Polyester. I was the best polyester. Yeah.
Remember Jerry kidded you about that?
Jerry.
Remember Jerry, the big tall black guy who was the fighter. He walked people out to the cage.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about right now.
What's Jerry's last name? And he asked Dan, oh, man, Dan, what are you doing with that silly suit, man? Dan was like, and he says, oh, you didn't bring it, did you?
Probably did.
That was good.
So what were you doing in L.A.?
He heard there's a free meal.
Couldn't tell you right offhand. I mean, it's just I'll just say that life has been such a blur for just so many years that if I was ever going to write a book, I'd have to bring different people back from like the guys that were on my high school football team or guys on the college teams, because it's when you look at a lot of people in life, their careers in that different time periods. And I could go back and talk to like some of my guys on the high school football team, and they will talk vividly about a game that happened, 50 years ago. And yet they're talking like it happened last night.
Well, that's where they peaked, I mean,
They've told that story 400 million times.
Oh, exactly.
a lot of people peak in different points. Some people peak in high school. Their athletic ability.
I haven't peaked yet. So
No.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what that is.
but the hard part is that upon high school graduation, I mean, I'd say 90+% of most high school wrestlers, their career ends because to go to college costs money, and there's not very many scholarships that an athletes can hope for, and especially nowadays. I think the last I knew is at a Division I school they had 9.5 scholarships for a D1 program, and there's 10 weight classes.
and they're not even 100% scholarships.
Exactly. Well,
You'd be lucky to get 80 now.
but you need workout partners. So I can't just give out if I only have I've got 9.5 scholarships. I can't give out full scholarships. I got to find out who qualifies for this, who qualifies for that, or
Well, they got that women's field hockey team that they've got to, they got to,
Title one. You got to have this many teams.
right.
yeah. No, it's
And nobody in this
no.
state does field hockey, so they've got to go back east and get somebody who does it. So they're scrambling.
Well, the good thing now is you can just go out for women's or men's sports. whatever you want,
What the heck?
It's going to take care of all that.
That'll wipe it across the board, right?
kind of tough though when people have like mustaches like that just to walk into a.
Oh, come
female
on,
sport.
Dan. I've seen some of the women on your arm with a mustache.
It was dark. It was very dark.
So what's next for Ken? What's next? What are some of your goals?
Oh, I want to, make the infomercial successful. And that's next step for me. I've never done it. And it can be big, it can fail, but...
You're going to have to hire me if they want it successful.
You got to wear those like a leotard look.
I'll break them out.
Yeah. And then, I do want to do the TV series that I'm writing. But I continue to, coach and train people. It's motivating, and young guys come in and go excel in different sports, and a lot of older people have issues. They're concerned about health, and that they have physical problems. So as long as they stay in shape, they can't get worse than that.
And those young guys who look in the mirror and they say, I got a muscle. I can go out there and train people. What does it take, right?
Right.
So do you take clients still, or do they have to be? Can somebody come and train with you if they wanted to?
Yeah, they can.
How do they get a hold of you?
They need money.
Is there like a website, or how would people find out to get in contact with you?
They can directly contact me. My email, ken@kenyasuda.com. And I do online also coaching as well. So if the person lives in New York can't come to LA, then they can sign up with me online coaching. And but one requirement
But if they can't come to LA, they can sleep on your couch for a week, right?
Yeah.
You heard it here, people.
No. But one thing I ask is requirement is the person, whoever it is, has to be serious, about being healthier, getting in shape, or improving their, sports performance. I don't like to babysit people, There's so many trainers, coaches just babysit for money. I don't need that kind of money. Yeah, my time is precious, and I want to do, meaningful
If you want
job each time.
You want the cheerleader to go, you come on. You got it, 2 more. And it goes to somebody else, right? Because you want somebody who's serious about improving themselves and
That's right.
hitting a goal.
Yeah, that's worth my time. Otherwise, I don't want to waste my time, and I have better things to do. So,
That comes with wisdom and age and coaching for a long time. You just start.
Well, you're working with a complete athlete. You're working with the mind, the body. There's a competitive spirit. There's been a lot of athletes that you could train them in a practice room, that practice room environment. They could be the king of the wrestle mats in that practice field, and you put them out in front of a live crowd and they choke.
Yeah.
And there's other people that they can't walk across that wrestle mat without tripping over that painted out line. And then you put them out in front of that live crowd, and it's like the biggest vitamin B12 shot. They're like, dun, dun, dun. They rise for the occasion. And most athletes fall somewhere in between. And each one you have to study them. You have to find out what they tell you is one thing, and then what you actually observe is something else. Because I've had a lot of athletes, they'll say one thing. I go, I heard what you said, but I see what you're doing. Those are usually two different things.
So right. Yeah.
That was rather profound there, Mr. Frye. Don't you think? Rather profound.
I resemble that remark.
What do you mean?
So you're going to stay in L.A.? You like living there?
For now, but I don't know where I'm going to move to.
You ever think about moving back to Japan?
No. I have mother there alone, so I should bring her over here.
Yeah.
Any place you recommend to live?
Your house.
In my house.
You got an extra room here, don't you?
Yeah, I saw.
I don't know about that.
I think Don's probably a couple of years older than your mom, right?
Yeah.
Are we about done with this shit? I gotta go feed a horse.
Right.
Well, Ken, thanks a lot for driving over here from L.A. and
anytime.
gracing us with your spirit, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Good seeing you again, man.
Inviting me. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I guess we're at another wrap here for Don and Dan's Toxic Masculinity. Did you like that?
Good.
Okay.
Very good.
Perfect.
Very good. Sounded masculine.
Thank you.
Thanks. I gotta go feed that horse before it gets cold out.